Hello, Rama Pupotu. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now, let's continue with the next devotee, Sankramal. There are no records of Sankramal. We know that she was a child widow who became a cook. All widows in India were advised to think about God, to read about God, and to visit temples. Sankramal was a brilliant girl. She discovered for herself that to seek God meant to seek the truth because although there are innumerable gods, there is only one universal truth. This is what she felt even as a very young girl. When in her teens, her brother, the only compassionate person in her house, introduced her to spiritual texts like Kaivalya Navanitam and Yoga Vasishta. These texts confirmed her staunch conviction that although there are hundreds of gods and goddesses, according to Hindu teachings, there is only one truth. The texts also confirmed her belief that one could have access to truth only with the blessings of a guru. Sankaramal also gained an insight into the Advaitic exposition that truth always exists as awareness. This insight induced her to go within to experience it. Sankaramal visited many temples and holy places. However, she was pinning to experience the truth, and this she knew would be possible only when she reached the feet of a guru. She was not in a position to communicate this earning or this knowledge to anyone. How could her guru Ramana make her struggle anymore? Soon, her brother took her to Arunachala to visit the temple of Arunachaleshwara. And what happened there? The brother and sister were in the sanctorum, worshipping the Lord in the form of a linga, when a priest, out of the blue, commented, "Oh, so both of you have come to pay homage to Ramana Maharshi." Sankaramal was hearing this name for the first time in her life, yet she felt ecstatic and lost all sense of body consciousness. For a few moments, her brother realized this and took her to Ramana Ashramam. When Sankaramal went before Bhagavan, he looked at her with gracious smile, which seemed to ask, "Did it take you this long to come to me?" Many other old devotees have also confirmed that this was what Bhagavan's gaze communicated to them. Sankaramal found in Bhagavan all the attributes of a jnani or a realized soul, as described in Kaivalya Navanidam and Yoga Vasishta. With the very first gaze, she knew that this was God in the form of a human being. When Bhagavan smiled at her, she felt certain that he was also her guru. She had longed for a guru in order to experience the truth, and here she was finally in his presence. This kind of ecstasy has been described in Kaivalya Navanitam and Yoga Vasishta as the highest state of realization, for it is a state in which there are no thoughts, only the thoughts given by the master. Sankaramal decided that she would stay on at the ashram and serve her guru for the rest of her life. Sankaramal had never asked for anything in her life. She had never asked even her brother for anything. It was at his behest that they visited the various temples and sacred places. She had followed the dictates of a Hindu culture, which says that a sister must obey her brother. Now, for the very first time in her life, she felt that she had to ask for something. She told him, "Brother, please leave me here to serve my guru." Sankaramal's brother understood her yearning to be with the guru and serve him. He at once went to the ashram office. The Sarva Adhikari Chinnaswamy was there, looking rather worried and discussing a serious matter with the members of the ashram staff. They were saying that Santamal, the ashram cook, was going away from the ashram for some time. They were wondering who would do the cooking with so many visitors around and with other VIPs also expected. This was Bhagavan's grace and mischief. When Sankaramal's brother told Chinnaswamy that his sister wanted to stay in the ashram, he immediately asked, "Will she cook?" Sankaramal joyously agreed and stayed on at Ramana Ashramam. It was easy for Sankaramal to remain in the vicinity of Bhagavan because he often visited the kitchen. She was delighted because Bhagavan was fitting example of a jnani. His every moment was beautiful and perfect. His look, his gait, his gestures, even the way in which he kept down a cup. Sankaramal's state had always been one of inner felicity. So there is nothing extraordinary to record about her stay. That is why her name is not mentioned in any of the records. When the kitchen assistants were individually interviewed and photographed by Chalam, she didn't permit him. It is, however, worth pointing out that she remained in a state of perpetual joy, be it while attending to her work or sitting quietly in a corner in the kitchen. She was always in a state of peace. Let's continue in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Pupodu.